guys, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year from our Thrifty Homeschool!
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Toni and I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kids. I'm gonna tell you today, step by step, how to plan an epic New Year's Eve party on a budget. Because I am thrifty, I talk about homeschooling, I talk about mom life, and thrifty life. And this is gonna be one of those that kind of combines all of them together. So if you guys want to have a blast and have an amazing New Year's with your family, a family-friendly New Year's party on a budget and super fun, then stay tuned. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is decide if you wanna have it with just your family or with friends. We have invited another family over that my kids all love, all their kids, and we love the parents, and we're gonna have fun. And they're willing to stay up late. So choose wisely. Don't invite someone that you know is gonna leave at like 7 o'clock. And if you want it to just be your family, that works too. This year we wanted to celebrate with friends, so that is what we're gonna do. So we have them coming over. They're gonna come over at 6 o'clock. Now here, if you guys wanna do this the same way we're doing it, follow this timeline. Start the party at 6, and then you're gonna end at midnight. 6 o'clock, every single hour, you're gonna do an activity. So that's what the plan is.
6 o'clock, you're going to do an activity. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
And then at midnight, you can watch the ball drop. That's gotten a little sketchy lately. If you have little ones, watching that, plus we don't have cable, so it's always annoying to find. So one fun thing I will suggest, last year we just went on YouTube and Googled, I don't remember where it was, Germany or France or somewhere that had already celebrated New Year's, and they had this amazing light show with like water and all kinds of cool stuff. That was really cool, so we watched that instead of the ball drop last year. You can find whatever you want on YouTube. So check that out if you don't want to watch the ball drop. If you know what I'm talking about, you know why it can be questionable. So anyway, it's not necessarily family friendly anymore. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna have activities from 6 o'clock all the way to 11 o'clock. And then 12 o'clock is when you watch the ball drop, or your party is pretty much over at like 12:15 if you have little kids. I have 6 activities that I've planned. If you wanna do it exactly like us, then you're gonna write these 6 activities on a piece of paper, cut it up into little strips, okay? I'm gonna tell you what the activities are as we pull them off of our fan. You're like, what? Why would you pull them off your fan? This is how my family makes life decisions, is we like to play what's called the fan game. We've got a fan in our living room, and we write things down on pieces of paper, and then when we're all ready, we turn on the fan, and whichever piece of paper we catch, that is what we're gonna do. This might sound crazy. We do this anytime we're trying to decide where we're gonna order dinner from or what we want if we're having a special dinner out. Everybody gets to vote, so everybody writes down on a piece of paper. One person puts them all up on the fan, and then we choose someone to catch the pieces of paper, and then that is what we do that night. So anyway, we use the fan game for all kinds of life decisions, especially when it comes to food, but we're gonna do it with our party today. So you're gonna write down activities on these pieces of paper, and you're gonna fold them up, and usually I think they fall better if we fold them twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold these up. We're gonna put them on the fan. I'll show you how it works. And then as we draw them off the fan, then we'll tell you what the activities are. Here is the daughter that got voted to go up on the fan because she is the tallest. So she is taking all her tiny little pieces of paper and putting them up on the fan. So the next step is we need a bucket. Show us our bucket. Some sort of container, because we have found that it is easier to catch if you have a little container. And then you get to vote who's gonna go first, because somebody gets to go every single hour, okay? So who wants to catch first? Jonah, you wanna catch first? Or do you want somebody else to go first? Okay, we're gonna start with the youngest girl. Annabelle, you get to go first. Okay, Jonah is going to be the fan turner honor. So he's going to go over here to the fan. When I say go, he's going to turn the fan on. And then we'll see what Annabelle catches. And whatever she catches, we'll read it out loud. Okay, ready? Set, go. Okay, it's spinning. Trust me, this is super fun and super stressful. Woo! Okay, let's see what she got. What does it say?
Play
Saran wrap game. Okay, so you guys may have seen the Saran wrap game on Pinterest, or if you haven't, It's so fun. We did this at 2 different Christmas parties last year. So we went to our Bet Dent store and we loaded up on a bunch of random candy. Our Bet Dent store has like 35-cent candy, so that is the way to go. But otherwise, go to the Dollar Tree or go to Walmart and get a bag of candy. So it's fun if you have different stuff. We don't just do candy. Sometimes we'll put like, you could put $1 or a couple dollars in there and you just wrap it up and you keep wrapping and you keep putting prizes in there. You could do toys. You could do whatever you want to do. And you just keep wrapping it up. So you've got this big old ball of saran wrap prizes. One person has oven mitts on and the other person is rolling the dice. So the one with oven mitts has to open the ball and they get out whatever prizes they can. It's really hard to do. The person that's rolling the dice, as soon as they get doubles, then the person with the saran wrap ball has to stop and move it. And so then you keep moving and the next person takes the dice and this person has oven mitts and they're trying to wrap it. Sometimes you might get a prize, sometimes you might not get a prize. You might get a ton of prizes if the person takes forever to get doubles, but it is super fun. Mostly everybody ends up with something. Usually if you pack it, you can put fruit snacks, you could put anything in there. So it can be really fun. It does not have to be expensive because like I said, we just do cheap candy or fruit snacks or different snacks, things like that. So that is what our first game of the night is. So that's what we'll do at 6 o'clock. Then at 7 o'clock, we're gonna play the fan game again. Let's go try again. Okay, so our second person is ready to catch. Okay, you ready to turn on the fan? Turn on the fan. What did you catch? What is our second activity of the night? Play the straw Eminem game. Okay, so this game is super fun. We actually played this last year at an adult Christmas party, and it is ridiculously fun and really hard to play because it makes you laugh a lot. So you split up into 2 teams. Everybody gets their own straw, and you get a cup of M&Ms. You have a cup of M&Ms on one side of the room, and you have an empty cup on the other side of the room. You have to use your straw to suck up the M&M, and you've got to like keep it up so you don't drop the M&M, and you have to walk across or run across and drop it into the cup and come back. The problem is you laugh a ton. So every time you laugh, you drop the M&M, or if somebody bumps into you, you can drop the M&M, and it can be really hard. But it's super fun, and it's exhausting if you are not in good shape. But we loved it. We had so much fun with this, and I can't wait to see our kids play this game. So that will be our second game. So all you need is a bag of M&Ms and enough straws for everybody. Straight straws are better. I wouldn't do the ones with the crooked, what do you call it? The bendy neck. I wouldn't do that because they're a little bit more difficult. So get straight straws and get M&Ms, 4 cups, because you need 2 for each side. And you just keep playing that, and whoever gets the most wins. So super fun. All right, let's see what we will do at 8 o'clock. Okay, our little guy is ready to do his turn on the fan game. Try to catch it in your bucket. All right, ready? Okay. Okay, let me see. Open it up. What did you get? Ooh, Chinese fire drill around the house. Okay, so when I came up with this idea, I discovered that my poor, sweet children didn't know what a Chinese fire drill was. Can you believe that? Do yours know what Chinese fire drill is? Okay, it's not very safe. Now that I'm a mom, I'm like, we would never do that at a stoplight. But as a teenager, I did that all the time. It was so fun. So I showed them some YouTube videos and they thought it was hilarious. So if your kids don't know what Chinese fire drill is, go pull it up on YouTube and you'll find some. But this is how we're making it different and fun. When you pull this Chinese fire drill, it's actually Chinese fire drill around the house. So everyone is getting their shoes on right now, and we're gonna demonstrate how to do this. And we are gonna, adults, children, babies, everybody has to run around the house and then come back in. So when I say Chinese fire drill, you guys run. Ready? Chinese fire drill! Woo! Okay. I can tell I'm out of shape because that was hard. Okay, so now we are going to play the fan game again and see what we're gonna do at 9 o'clock. Let's go. Okay, it is the oldest daughter's turn. You ready? Go. Okay, what did you get?
Popcorn bar.
Woo, popcorn bar. Popcorn bar, okay. Seriously, this is one of our favorite things. We've done this for birthday parties. Really, when we do movie night, we usually have popcorn. But the difference is not just popcorn and butter and salt, but we put candy in our popcorn. Do you guys put candy in your popcorn? That is my kids' favorite thing. So what we're gonna do to make this fun is, we've done this before where we set up a whole bar of different choices. Usually for us, it's usually candy, different kinds of candy, things like that. You could have other stuff. Like if some people like savory, you could put like Cheetos in a bowl, you could put nuts in a bowl, but my kid's favorite is candy. So we do sour candy and sweet candy. So get a big giant bowl. This bowl is so huge. I was so excited when I found this because we do popcorn so much. Make a big giant bowl of popcorn. Everybody gets to scoop popcorn out of this, and then they get to put whatever toppings they want on their popcorn and enjoy it. My kids just came up with a couple really great additions to the popcorn bar. You could have chocolate syrup or some sort of melted chocolate to drizzle over it. You could have caramel syrup to drizzle over it. You could have chocolate chips. You could have butterscotch chips. Really, the options are endless, but those are some other good ideas. Let's see what our next thing is we're gonna do at 10 o'clock.
All right, it's Mom's turn.
Okay. Ready, set,
Go!
okay, let's see what I got. Play gestures. Okay, here is one little option. If you get in the same dilemma that we had, the one that I didn't want to be the last option ended up being our last option. So if you run into this problem too, feel free to switch the last two things, and that's what we're gonna do. So the last one that we would have drawn at 11 o'clock would be watch a movie. But I don't wanna start a movie at 11 o'clock because we have little kids and they might wanna go early. So we're gonna trade these two. We're gonna watch the movie at 10 o'clock, which will be perfect because we just had our popcorn. And then we will play gestures at 11 o'clock. So for the movie, here's what my fun idea was. We have a projector and we have a screen, like one of those old screens from when you were like in high school, you know, when they pull it down, it's on a stand. So we're gonna set up the screen in the living room, have everybody lay out on the floor, and we are gonna watch a movie. And you guys can watch whatever movie. I don't know if there's really a New Year's movie, but there's a couple movies. One that we have loved. It doesn't really have anything to do with New Year's, but Enchanted is one that we watched on New Year's a few years ago, and I love it. It's just a really fun movie, and we've watched it on New Year's a couple years, so that's kind of a tradition for us, but we might switch it up and watch something else. So anyway, make it fun. This would be actually a good time to have your movie, but if you had it in the beginning, that's fine too, but that'll kill a couple hours for the kids and be fun. So then at 11 o'clock is when we'd play gestures, which would be really fun. Now, if you don't have gestures, pick a game that you have and you play it. We just got this game recently and it is so fun. So it's just this game where you split up into teams and you're guessing. One person has to act it out. There's no talking. And it like swallows up these cards while they're playing. So if you don't do it fast enough, it swallows your card up and you don't get the point. But it's very fun. We have had so much fun playing, and we haven't played it with friends yet. We've only played it with our family. So that is what we would do at 11 o'clock. And my kids have played this game for like hours. So we could easily fill up an hour of playing gestures. So if you don't have that, pick another game that you love to play. There's Taboo, there's Catchphrase, things like that that get you guys talking and going will be so much fun. So that would be a great one to end the night on. And then at midnight, watch the ball drop, watch what they did in Japan or in Germany or wherever you want to watch, or do some sort of celebration. We don't drink alcohol in this house, so we don't really toast or anything like that, so we don't miss out. We still have so much fun. You guys can have fun that is cheap, on a budget, family friendly, and it can be an epic New Year's Eve. And I hope you guys have a great time. Have a safe New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year from our Thrifty Homeschool.
See you next year.
Bye.